Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another music reaction. Right, so today I'm going to be reacting to, I guess, a combination of a performer that I am familiar with and performers that I have not yet been introduced to. So this is another, I believe, symphonic metal band that was suggested to me by actually one of my patrons on Patreon. And they are performing with Floor Jansen from Nightwish. So you guys know that I have reacted now to a couple of Nightwish videos, only one of which actually included Floor. But you guys had told me that she's done a huge amount of things, both with Nightwish and on her own and with other groups. And so this is an example of her guesting with another group called Epica. And the song is Sancta Terra. All right, so this is a live performance from Epica featuring Floor. So I'm not totally sure of what to expect. Like I said, I'm very new to symphonic metal. Really, Nightwish is my only exposure so far, so I am definitely curious to hear some more bands, and I guess Floor can kind of gently transition me into it as the bridge, so to speak. So I'm looking forward to it. And of course, if you guys have suggestions for future performances by any bands, performers, anybody you think I should check out, or anyone that I already have checked out that you just have specific songs you want me to check out in the future, just do let me know. But yeah, let's get into this one. I'm excited. Here we go. We're very green. So they also have a woman as their kind of singer front person. Oh yeah, there they go. I want to do that. I've got the hair for it. I gotta learn the best technique. Like that too, right? We've got like a whole pit band back there. Just the perspective, or are they both like really tall for women? There she goes. See, that's what I have to learn to do. They're all coordinated. Very nice. find it, I'll talk about it more at the end, but I find it so impressive that they could go from the thrashing to singing that so quickly. That's a quick transition. Alright, this is cool, this is cool. The whole orchestra! Woo! They harmonize together really well. Yes, give it up for all of them. But yeah, they're tall, right? That's not just me imagining things perspective-wise, right? Okay, all right. So couple of things. Does Epica, do they always travel with a full kind of like backup orchestra and choir? Because of course that sort of thing, it makes sense if we're saying symphonic metal that they'd have a sort of symphony traveling with them. But still, it's funny to see. It's funny to see. Or is it just something for specific performances or specific songs? Yeah, so I'm just curious if they always have that whole little backup orchestra and choir kind of adding to the haunting sound of the vocals as well. So yeah, as I said, they harmonized together extremely well, which was very impressive to me. The whole performance was very just... I think I talked about this a little bit in my first Nightwish reaction, but I find it incredibly impressive that they are able to project for such a prolonged period of time throughout the course of the song. And I find it impressive, the range, of course, that they are able to get to. But one thing that I really didn't think about in my first reaction to Nightwish that stuck out to me quite a bit here, and this is for both of them. I'm sorry, I don't know what the name of the lead singer is, so if you guys could let me know, because she is also seems to be really amazing. But what really stuck out to me was noticing that they were going from basically the thrashing, the headbanging, almost immediately back into singing these ridiculously high notes and projecting in this operatic way. And you know, I don't know if you guys have done much of that before. Like I said, I need to work on mine before I say would perform any of them for you guys on video. But that sort of thing is not like, it can be tiring, right? If you are thrashing your head around like that, moving around on the stage the way that they are doing, that's going to impact things like how your head is feeling, you know, if you're dizzy, if you are able to control your breathing, or if your breathing starts to pick up in pace. And obviously, if you are performing a operatic song, it's going to require you to have extreme control of your breath, of your breathing. It has to be, you know, very focused. And so to me, that's one thing that I consider to be very, very impressive that I didn't notice the first time, is that they're able to go from doing something that's fairly physically demanding. It is going to get your heart rate up, going to get your breathing increasing, so you're taking more short, shallow breaths, and is going to impact your head, just your stability, to go from that right into the operatic performance is pretty insane when you think about it. So that's not I would not be able to even go from that to say regular singing, which I of course I do not have an operatic voice or the ability to do that, but I have performed in choirs and musicals, and there's no way. I'm just thinking about it. There's absolutely no way that I would be able to do that. So hats off to them. Extremely impressive, and also just very entertaining. Like I've said before, I like this sort of like vibe, the aesthetics of it. This type of music. It's just really it speaks to me. It's the sort of thing that I could just listen to myself at any point in time. And I will be going forward, I'm sure. So, yeah, so thank you very much for suggesting that to me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction and definitely do keep recommendations coming. All right? Hopefully, I will see you next time. Bye.